Going on? YouTube finest in the house tonight. Chilling with Unc. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I ain't holding. I ain't keeping you too late tonight. I'm going to hit this story. There's a lot going on tonight. You got the NBA Finals going down. It's going down. So I'm gonna do this story time. Let a few people get up in here real quick before I go in and break it down to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. Yep. So let's see. So I got all my stuff together. Got everything nice and comfy. But yeah. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? Uh, Happy to see everybody. Um, my story tonight is gonna be. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got an echo. All right. Okay. My story tonight is going to be. Let me make sure my sound and stuff is right. Okay. All right. Uh, tonight, I'm going to be talking about my very first crush. Lord have mercy. This is a funny one. This is going to be a funny one right here. All right. Started out. Let me see. I was in elementary school, and it was a girl that was in school. She probably was the most popular girl in our class, you know. And when I met her for the first time that school year, I was like, wow. I don't know how old I was. I don't know. I might have been 11, maybe. But when I met her and I saw her, and I was like, oh, she is pretty. So throughout the time, she was kind of quiet, kind of on the shy side at first. And I was like, well, I would just carry on little conversations or whatever. Like I introduced myself or whatever like that. Even though I was kind of a shy kid myself, but man, you see these glasses I got on. Like I said, I always been visually impaired, but when I was younger, them glasses I had on, Lord have mercy. I can't believe I would even try to talk to anybody. Them glasses were so daggone thick, don't make no sense. But I didn't really think about that. I just look at her. I thought the girl was cute, and I was like, I'm just gonna talk to her a little bit. But what's up? I see people coming in. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, everybody? Glad y'all came in to join me. I ain't gonna keep you long. We got a lot of stuff going down tonight. NBA Finals and the whole nine. So I'm just gonna tell y'all this quick story. But uh, since I see y'all coming in, let me backtrack a little bit. Elementary school. It was a young girl. I think I was about 11 years old. Um, I met her for the first time the school year, and I was like, wow, she is pretty. So I began to talk to her throughout the school year or whatever. And uh, like I said, I had vision problems always. So my glasses wasn't as cool as they is now. Back then, my glasses, they was thick. Had some thick old glasses. I was like, mm-mm. But throughout time, uh, I talked to her. I began to talk to her, and but the problem is, I was liking her. I had a crush on her, but wasn't really feeling me like that. At least I found that out. Well, it was a guy in our class. Was the class clown? All classes got a class clown. He was the class clown, but she liked him. I can tell she liked him because it's like every little corny little thing, every little corny joke, she was he just all on it. But I didn't care. I still liked her. I still had a crush on her. So one day, uh, I asked her for her number. I just got the guts to ask her for her number, and she's like, "Well, we just friends." I said, "Yeah, yeah, I know," but she gave me her phone number. But I found out later on the reason why she gave me her phone number. But I'm gonna get to that later. So I'm still checking out throughout the whole school year, just like she just was a little fly little thing, right? And uh, back then we had the school buses. We used to call them the cheese buses, and we were riding on the cheese bus, and we began to dare the guy Charles to um, you know to get her to do things to see because he always said he can do this. He was like a clown, but he was like a player type, I guess. And sure enough, you know he he got her to do things like show her little boob, stuff like that. And instead of me thinking like, nah, she for the streets, I wasn't thinking along that. I was just like, I was even more liking her. Like, it's ridiculous to think about, like, how you liking her. But anyway, so um, I wound up getting her phone number, and we would talk from time to time on the phone. But I found out why she gave me her phone number. She gave me her phone number because me and Charles was cool, and she wanted me to give her the scoop on Charles. And when I found out this, I was like, what? I'm thinking I'm in there. Why was I thinking that? I don't know because all the stuff that he had her doing, I don't know. But anyway, but I'm thinking that I'm in there, and he's like, and, but when she started questioning me about different things about him, I just went on along with it because I just wanted to talk to her anyway. So I just went on along with it. But it was something how you know like back then, like it was before the time when you know I was even thinking about you know girls on another level. It was just crushing type stuff. But some of the things that he was able to get her to do was it kind of made us boys kind of think about other things that we might not have been thinking about before, but when we started seeing what we were seeing, you know, it made us think about like other things. The mind started to wander a little bit, but um, it was crazy. But when it was all said and done, um, I didn't it never went anywhere. It never went anywhere, and eventually I realized that nah, it wasn't for me. She wasn't for me. Like you know, I was already halfway there. I don't know why it took me so long to realize like she wasn't really trying to do nothing with me when she clearly was asking me about him and wanting me to basically to report to her about different things about him. Would he be talking about and this? But for probably that whole school year, I was crushing on her real bad, and eventually, it didn't really turn into much of nothing. Like I think I saw her. Um, I think that was the last year in that school, and then I didn't see her for a while, but we stayed in touch on the phone, and then eventually we disconnected. Like it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing like that, but I thought I was in love. I thought I was in love. Like she was the one. And I was just a silly little kid that's, with my nose wide open for nothing, but it was a funny story. It was a funny story, but looking back on it, like, I said, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about little funny memories that I had growing up, different things that kind of you know they kind of stayed in my mind. It's amazing about the amazing thing about getting older. Like a lot of times you can remember those little things growing up as a kid more so than current events. You know, and as I sit and I try to you know think about things to talk about as far as my life, just to kind of get y'all up to date on like me and where I came from and the type of person I am. I just think back on little things that I say, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that because that was good. That was a good time. Like I really enjoyed, the times that I did have and talking with her on the phone and stuff like that. Like, but you know, I realized it was just a friend thing. It was just a friend thing. But I ain't gonna lie, I did enjoy, you know, some of the things that I saw on that school bus. But that was that. That was that. I just thought it was a funny story to tell y'all about. But let me see. Let me see if I can get something on here. I got my stuff going in and out on here. I don't know what's up with my comments because I've been told that like some people that has subscribed to my channel has been making comments and I can't see them. So like if anybody like a YouTuber and they know about like what causes that or whatever, just leave me a note about that so I can find out what's going on with that because I'll be trying to look out for everybody. Like I said, I can't I can't get everything. Let me see. All right, let's see. Y'all bear with me. Like I said, I like the glasses because they cool, but um, because of the condition that I got going on with my eyes, it's hard to see. Even though I really, you know, I talked about that in another video. I ain't gonna bore y'all with that, but I'm looking try to see if I can catch some of these comments so I can uh, shout out. Y'all bear with me now. All right, hold on a second. Uh, what's that? Lisa, what's up? What's that? Antonio, what's up? What's up? What's that? Thread. Oh, Thread told me stop lying. Okay. What's that? Antonio, what's up? What's up? What's that? Lisa, hey, say hello. Let me see. I don't understand that one. Um, Inappropriate stuff. I know y'all not grown ups on here saying that some of this stuff on here. Y'all need to stop that now. All right, let me see. All right, that's it. Well, hello to everybody. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming in and checking out my video. Like like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all too long because I know a lot of good stuff going down tonight. These playoffs is getting to be something else, and I appreciate y'all taking the time out to come and join me. But I wanted to talk about that story, and it is a true story. It is a true story. So, for everybody that's interested, it's a true story, and it was a it was a it was a pretty decent time in my life. Even though I didn't get the girl, you know, she still was cool. Everybody still was cool. Like I wasn't mad about anything. And like I said, I was young, and this is years before I even went to the next level with girls and stuff like that. I was just a kid. So, but I just wanted to speak on it. Just give you a little bit of background on me, but I ain't gonna stay long. I appreciate y'all coming in and joining me. Um, I got another one coming up. I'll put something out to let y'all know what the next subject gonna be. But I'm gonna keep on dropping some you know motivation, some encouragement. I got some more stories to tell, and like I said, I'm just showing y'all, letting y'all know a part of me, things that I've been through, where I came from, so y'all can get a better understanding of me. And I hope to get to know y'all, throughout time. I hope that I can get more people to tune in and, be a part of my life and my story. And I appreciate y'all for coming and sitting in with me. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for it. And thank you so much. But I ain't gonna stay long. But like I always say, till the next time, love, peace, and blessings. And that's period. Love y'all. Thank you.